All right. Can you hear me? Woohoo! Perfect. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the City of Santa Fe's 2024 State of the City Address. My name is Isabella Sharp. I'm the Constituent Services Manager for the City of Santa Fe, and I will be your MC this evening. Can you please help me by giving a huge round of applause to Miss Alexandria Modis, who put this entire event together for us. And can you please give another round of applause to all of our employees here with us and our very own Teen Center and all of their staff for housing us and making this event happen tonight. I would like to thank all of our elected officials, our special guests, all of our department directors and city staff, along with our city attorney, Erin McSherry, our interim city clerk, Geraldine Cardenas, our city manager, John Blair, our deputy city manager, Leila Archuleta Maestas, for being here. And of course, I would like to thank all of our Santa Fe residents for joining us and being here with us tonight. We have a special announcement.
Si hay alguien que necesite un intérprete en español, por favor, levante su mano.
Can you please join me by rising for the presentation of colors by our very own City of Santa Fe Fire Department Honor Guard?
Fuego. Wait. Fuego. Prepare for colors. Ready? Push.
I will ask that you please remain standing, and if you can please welcome Lillian Dutton Leila, who will be doing America the Beautiful for us.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Please continue standing for the national anthem led by Sophia Salazar.
Honor guard. Present. On.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rankling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Sophia. Now I would like to welcome Lucas Robbins, who is with our Mayor's Youth Advisory Board member, to lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Order. On.
Please welcome Amelia Baltwit with the Mayor's Youth Advisory Board to lead us in salute to the New Mexico flag.
I salute the flag of the state of New Mexico and the Zia symbol of perfect friendship among united cultures. Saludo la bandera del Estado de Nuevo México y símbolo Zia de amistad perfecta entre culturas unidas.
Thank you. You may now be seated. And thank you all for a beautiful and wonderful opening ceremony.
Fix. Forward. Put.
Before we welcome up Mayor Alan Weber, we would like to share a short video with you that shows what it really means to be a city employee.
Brian Moya, I'm the fire chief of the city of Santa Fe Fire Department, and I've been with the city for 22 years.
My name is Christina Villa. I work with the Senior Services Program. I'm a program coordinator and I've been with the city for 24 years.
So I'm Freddie Martinez with the City of Santa Fe Fire Department. I'm the Assistant Operations Chief. Been with the city for over 20 years.
My name is Dania Pina, and I am a paralegal for the City of Santa Fe Municipal Court. I have been there a little over 19 years now.
My name is Geraldine Cardenas. I go by G. I'm the interim city clerk and community engagement department director. Been with the city for 17 years.
Hi, my name is Geronimo Grego. I am the fire marshal for the City of Santa Fe Fire Department. I have been with the City of Santa Fe Fire Department for the past 16 years plus.
So my name is Jason Sena. I work for the Land Use Department. I'm the supervisor for code enforcement, short-term rentals, zoning, and business license. I've been with the city 24 years full-time, but I've actually been with the city probably about 26 years because I was a season one park. That's where I started.
All right, well, my name is Kayla Connor. I'm administrative manager with the ITT department, and I've been with the city for 17 years.
My name is Lucretia Diaz. I work with Public Works Complete Streets, and I have been employed with the city of Santa Fe for 16 and a half years.
My name is Melissa Bustos. I am the youth program manager for the city. I work for the community services department, and I work for the city for over 24 years.
My name is Porfirio Chavarria with the City of Santa Fe Fire Department. I've been working here with the fire department as the Wildland Urban Interface Specialist for the last 19 years.
Monique Mays, Contract Administrator, Buckman Direct Diversion, 24 years.
My name is Thomas Grundler. I'm a captain with the Santa Fe Police Department. I've been employed with the City of Santa Fe just over 20 years.
So my name is Roberta Ketnack. I've been with the city for 15 years and I work in the Office of Affordable Housing.
So my name is Stuart Stevenson and my job title is Digital Duplicating Supervisor. And that means I work in the mail and duplicating office, which is part of the community engagement department. And I've been with the city for 15 and a half years now.
So I'm born and raised here. My family's born and raised here. Just a huge family footprint in Santa Fe. When I was living in Los Angeles. I came back to Santa Fe and to have a kid and raise my kid. And I felt, what better way to have some input into what my kid will have in the future than becoming part of this.
So I've been living in the city since I was about 7 years old. My mom started as an administrative assistant with the city, and I loved when she was able to take your daughter to work day. And she always brought me around. I got to see the environment. I got to see the people that worked here. It was a great atmosphere, and that was a goal that I was looking for when I got older. Just to provide service to everybody and be in a friendly atmosphere. So that started my journey with the city.
I stay with the city because I know that every day I have opportunities to help youth and families in our community with programs and services that fulfill their needs and enrich their lives. The youth programs have had a long history of striving to provide the best possible services for our youth, and I'm proud to have been part of that and continue to do so. The city has given me so many great opportunities to advance my career, which in turn has allowed me to provide for my family.
I like my job. I liked my job at Parks. I was a Parks maintenance worker from 2001 to 2008 until I got my position here with inspections. Everybody I work with, friends you make. I mean, you see people at work more than your family. So it's just the environment. People you see every day, and I like dealing with people. That's what I do with my job. I deal with people every day, and just customer service and trying to provide a good service for the city.
I feel that my work touches the lives of many people. I help secure the funding for nonprofit organizations that offer down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. And I also help secure the funding for agencies within the city of Santa Fe that help people pay rent and utilities.
The work that I do affects the constituents greatly. As everybody knows, the city of Santa Fe is a tourist destination in the region. It is the capital city for the state of Mexico, and I take a lot of pride in the work that we do for the city of Santa Fe because it's the life safety code. Our code maintains buildings that are occupied for people that could visit. The tourists or even citizens alike, constituents within the city. I think my work is very important. It is the life safety code and it is the maintenance code for what we.
I believe my work, I take pride in my work. I'm a big advocate for the senior population. There are so many programs out there that they're unaware of. We have free services such as medical equipment like wheelchairs, walkers, canes, trucks, diapers, and so forth. Also, we have free services that they will go into their houses to help them clean, as well as respite care for those who are suffering with dementia or Alzheimer's. So as I advise the seniors about these services that we do offer, they are truly grateful that we have these free services for them because a lot of them are on low income.
Yeah, I think my two most accomplishments would be one, becoming the fire chief. That's pretty hard to do. And I think the second one was I was on a call about 10 years ago where we had some people in a water rescue. There was multiple people there, and if we wouldn't have got there, they probably would have went down the river with their car. So that was probably the one time in my life in the fire service, so I didn't know if I was going home. So I think that was something that was memorable because we saved somebody, but also very scary in the fact that it was a one time in my career where we didn't know some of us were not going home that night. So I think that's probably my biggest accomplishment as a field unit, and then my biggest accomplishment is being fire chief.
I think my most heartfelt moment with the city was having a potluck, some pozole with the finance team that I worked for years ago.
So I was trying to think about all the things that I've done here at the city. It's been pretty amazing. I'd say that I feel like the one top accomplishment I had at the city is creating a wildland division. When I first got here, it was a wildland urban interface position, and it was just an office of one. And as time progressed, I was like, you know what, we need resources to address a wildland fire that are specific to wildland fire. So we need wildland firefighters. Got some grant money, hired 10 youth to start a program. After about 3 years, we hired a wildland superintendent to run a wildland division. And that was in 2012. And ever since, we've just been evolving every year to take advantage of what the wildland division means, what a wildland crew is. And currently, from that grant I got for 10 youth that were aged 18 to 25, thank you, New Mexico's Youth Conservation Corps, for that. We have evolved to 10 full-time paid employees. That's a wildland superintendent, a wildland urban interface specialist, which is me, and 8 crew members that range from a crew boss to just a senior firefighter out there on the line, able to respond to a wildland fire anywhere in the city, state, across the country.
As you can imagine, 20 years being in law enforcement can be difficult. Usually when we show up, people are having a very bad day. They've either been a victim of a crime, they're a suspect of a crime, they're being cited or being arrested, just generally not having a good day. So as you can imagine, after 20 years of a career like that, it's very easy to be jaded. But the one thing about this career and staying with this city is that if you don't let it jade you, you get a very unique perspective of the city that most people outside law enforcement will never see. And you see a lot of the troubling things, but you also see a lot of people enduring life. And everybody who's lived life will tell you it's not easy. It can be very hard, and it throws a lot of obstacles at you. And it's good to see that spirit in everybody, even people that we've arrested who turn their lives around later on, have an indomitable spirit to be able to come back and continue doing what they can to contribute to society. So it's been good.
I've been able to go ahead through the city and take part in classes and trainings and so forth to get certificates and extra knowledge that has helped me do my job better, and also providing me a background and for possibly the other areas as well. My interest.
Being a public servant has made me realize how important the city of Santa Fe is to the public. We literally work to make make Santa Fe a safe and better place for us to live and raise our families.
Back in the day when I applied, they focused a lot on city employees. I think that's what kept me going over the years in the past was they were about their employees, and I would like to see that again. Not so, I mean, they do care about the constituents. I'd like to see them focus a lot on their employees, make them feel like they have accomplished a lot of the work, you know, give that heartfelt gratitude for what they've done.
So two things. One, to be the best employer, and two, to give the best customer service to the public. As far as being the best employer, I think the city is on the right path. I think it was a great idea to offer the retention incentives, which had never been offered before. I love the physical and mental fitness leave that is offered and the flexible work schedule, among other things. I think that really shows that the city cares for its employees. And as far as giving the best customer service to the public, you know, unfortunately, employees or government employees don't have a good reputation. But I think the city is really changing that. Lately, we have been offered a lot of training opportunities to make better city employees. And I think that is reflected on the customer service that we provide. So I am hoping that pretty soon the public will have nothing but good things to say about every city department.
Can we please give another round of applause to all of our employees? They truly are what make the city run, and we couldn't do it without them. So huge round of applause to all of our city employees. If you can please help me welcome Mayor Alan Weber.
Hey, everybody, it's great to be with you tonight. Before I say any words, I want to thank Izzy, who didn't tell you she was pressed into service at the last minute to be our MC because of a medical emergency, and she just steps right in and does a phenomenal job. Thank you, Izzy. You deserve a lot of credit for that. And of course, Alex, who and the whole team that put all of this together. It takes an enormous amount of work, including creating a video like that, bringing everybody together. To our young people, thank you for leading us in song and in the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the New Mexico flag. We're really grateful to you and proud of your service on the Youth Advisory Board. To my colleagues on the City Council, thank you for coming. Councilor Garcia, Councilor Faulkner, Councilor Garcia, Councilor Mara-Worth, Councilor Castro, I see you. It's wonderful of you to come out tonight, and I'm very grateful to all of you and to the people here in the audience. And also glad that we could hold this at the Teen Center. I hope everybody who's not been here before takes the opportunity to walk around the Teen Center, explore what a phenomenal and remarkable facility it really is for our young people. It's a beautiful building, but more than a beautiful building, the opportunities that our young people experience when they come here are really profoundly important. So let me begin with this thought. A State of the City address is a serious occasion and a cause for celebration. It's a time when we measure our progress as a city. It's a chance to report to the people of Santa Fe about our community. It's also a chance for me to say thank you to those whose efforts might otherwise go unrecognized. I hope this salute to city employees made an impression on you. It certainly did on me. Those are just a small sample of the remarkable people who work for the city of Santa Fe. The people who work for the city are the people who make the city work. So on the occasion of the 2024 State of the City, let me begin with this simple statement of fact. Our city is strong. Our city is well managed, and it is well run. Our city has much to cherish when it comes to our past, much to be proud of when it comes to our present, and much to be confident about as we face our future. We're on the right track in ways large and small. We're making Santa Fe a city that works for everyone, a city where everyone works together. And there's a simple reason for that. It is the power of partnerships. When we all work together, we all do better. Santa Fe does better. In all these ways, our city is strong and getting stronger. Take a look at some examples of partnerships that represent the heart of our community. After months of quiet, respectful, and constructive dialogue, the Pueblo of Tesuque, the Caballeros de Vargas, the Fiesta Council, and the state of New Mexico, under the leadership of Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, have successfully combined to bring the statue of Catua and Amtua to the Convention Center and the statue of Don Diego de Vargas to the New Mexico History Museum. These statues will be placed in safe, respectful, and secure locations. Their cultural and historical significance will be honored. Residents and visitors, students and scholars will see them, discuss them, and learn from them. They are part of the history of Santa Fe, from Ogapogue to today, and we need them to be in public safely and respectfully. Would all of those community leaders who made this possible, who are here with us tonight, please stand up and be recognized? You did an outstanding job, from the Caballeros on to the governors, to the state. All of you did a great job. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you. You really did make a big difference for all of us. Here's another example of partnership at work. For more than a year, meeting every week, week in and week out, a dedicated and highly motivated group of city employees has been taking on the challenge of homelessness on the streets of Santa Fe. Using the data-driven, results-oriented strategy known as Built for Zero, this cross-departmental homeless team has worked tirelessly to develop solutions, overcome barriers, and work with community partners to assemble an accurate by name list. We need to know not only how many people are experiencing homelessness in Santa Fe, we need to know who they are. We need to know how long they've been unsheltered, why they're unsheltered, and most important, what it will take to get each of them the shelter and the services they need. That's what a by name list does and why it is so critically important. Like the group that came together to solve the challenge of the two statues, the homelessness team is effective because of working partnerships. Progress comes through collaboration. In just the last few months, the city has been able to place a mobile hygiene unit into the hands of the Interfaith Shelter. And because of the partnership of Christ Lutheran Church and the LifeLink, the city's first pallet shelters are now fully occupied. 11 formerly homeless people and their 5 pet dogs now have their own safe, secure living quarters. They have clean places to sleep with heating and cooling, the safety and support of this small but mighty congregation, wraparound support services, and most important, each pallet shelter has a lock on the door. For many of those 11 people, it's the first time they've had a safe place to sleep in years and years. It's a place where they can live in peace. Please could our homelessness team, the Interfaith Shelter, the Lifelink, and the leadership of Christ Lutheran Church please stand and be recognized, please. You are true difference makers in our community. Let me offer a third example of this basic principle, strength through partnerships. For as long as I've been mayor, I've said that the road to Santa Fe's future runs through our planning and land use department. For more than 2 of those years, COVID slowed us down. But now the successes are starting to mount up. The wins are coming faster and becoming more numerous. Let me call the roll. The first revisions to Chapter 14, our zoning code, the start of the update to the general plan, the funding and filling of 14 critically important positions in the planning and land use department, including the new strategic planner position. The issuance of, in 2023, of 5,983 building permits, including 962 housing units, all essential to grow our economy and address our housing crisis. We're also implementing a series of improvements to make the city more customer-friendly and more nimble. It's becoming easier to schedule an appointment with the department. Third-party permit review will speed up the review process. User-friendly software will showcase the whole permitting process and make land use more transparent to everyone. Like the story on homelessness, these successes are due to the same 2 factors. First, a land use team that meets to improve customer service. And second, a collaborative, constructive, and cooperative outside user group led by the AIA and the Home Builders Association, partnering with the city to find ways we can work better for everyone. Would the members of the planning and land use team and the AIA Home Builders user group please stand and also be recognized? Thank you for all your help. Tom, thank you for what you do, sir. You are making a big difference for Santa Fe through cooperation. With partnerships like these, and these are only 3 examples among many more, I can say with confidence that our city is strong. It's optimistic, it's together, and it's working together for a better Santa Fe. Now, there's another key performance measure of our city's well-being. For the city to be strong, our finances must be strong. Our fiscal house must be in order, our budget sound, and our books accurate. All that is true and more. Thanks to the strong and steadfast leadership of the finance director and the outstanding work of her whole team, the city has submitted 3 annual financial audits in less than 11 months. We submitted the last one a week ago, and with that, we are caught up and back on track. The city's bond rating has been reaffirmed time and time again due to our conservative fiscal practices. The operating budget for the coming fiscal year was unanimously adopted by the governing body and submitted to the state on time. The financial floodgates of our capital outlay appropriations will soon open. But as they say on late night television, wait, there's more. Next week, we will hold a special meeting of the governing body to consider a carefully assembled list of one-time investments. These are based on priorities expressed by our city council members, the must-have recommendations of our department heads, and community improvements suggested by our residents. There are important projects coming to every district in our city, investments large and small, and all of them significant to the overall quality of life, safety, and security for Santa Fe families. The supplemental budget is made possible by three factors coming together. First, years of consistent conservative budgeting have allowed us to build up our cash reserves to the point where we have $20 million to vote to important one-time priorities. We'll still want to hold on to $31 million in cash reserves, twice the amount required by state law, for two reasons. First, we want to preserve our outstanding bond rating, and second, we can never leave the city exposed to emergencies like another pandemic or tragic fire. With a robust rainy day fund, we can still invest in dozens of important one-time projects in every part of the city, in every district. Second, we also have dollars from our capital projects fund that we are ready to deploy, roughly $16.3 million in all. And third, our utility department is poised to invest $17.8 million in system upgrades and improvements to our critical infrastructure. Altogether, we are set to undertake an overall upgrade to citywide one-time improvements and capital projects worth more than $56 million and still keep $31 million in reserve. You will see investments in downtown safety and security, street and road repaving and repair, sidewalk maintenance, garage improvements, traffic signal timing, and bridge and drainage projects. There's money for the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, for repairs to the GCCC, for more pallet shelters. We'll install another turf baseball field at Regal Park, push ahead on soccer improvements at the MRC, and protect the ice at the skating rink. There's money for new plows to speed up snow removal and for speed bumps to slow down cars in residential neighborhoods. These are all investments that city councilors, city workers, and the people of Santa Fe are eager to see move ahead. They are one-time investments in a better future for our city. Now, those are facts, not opinions, not promises, not hopes. Those are the cold, hard financial facts about the state of our city. Our audits have been submitted. Our bond ratings are solid. Our finances are sound. Our books are in order, and our accounts are in shape. It's taken a lot of work, and now we're seeing the benefits. Our fiscal house is strong and growing stronger. With this firm foundation, thank you. As they say, thank you for your applause. With this firm foundation beneath our feet, we can choose the path forward for our city's future. I propose 3 guidelines for the year ahead. First, find hard problems, fix them. Second, pick big projects, advance them. Third, accept tough challenges, address them. Let me go over them one at a time. First, find hard problems, fix them. This is the basic rule of city government. It's what we do today, tomorrow, every day, one day at a time. It's why we recently announced a 10-point Santa Fe Clean and Safe agenda, covering everything from median safety to potholes, graffiti removal to litter pickup. As we staff up in key departments and put capital investments to work across the city, you'll see unflagging attention being paid to the basics of our city's look and feel. More streets being repaved top to bottom, more sidewalks being fixed. Every day, visitors come to City Hall or send us emails. They flag a problem that really matters to them. Their concerns are real. They may seem small or easy to fix, but they're not small and they're not easy. They're hard and they need fixing. And some of them, even after we fix them, don't stay fixed. We paint over the graffiti and then it reappears. We collect the shopping carts and then they come back. We know it's the daily work of city government to hear these concerns, to look the problems squarely in the eye and fix them, and then fix them again and again and again, as much and as often as it takes. That's our job, day in and day out, and we welcome it. In the coming year, we'll upgrade our system for logging in and resolving these complaints. We'll pull together a new unit for citations and inspections, and we'll implement speed and noise cameras to enforce traffic and noise laws on our streets. Find hard problems, fix them. Second, pick big projects, advance them. Another fundamental task of city government is to undertake big projects that can make a big difference. The honor roll of big projects completed in the last few years is impressive. The downtown public restroom, the teen center, the depot in the rail yard, rebuilding Bicentennial Pool, the new terminal at the airport, the completion of that first $1 million turf baseball field at Regal Park, the first outdoor sleeping area, the total reconstruction of the overpass on West Alameda. In the year ahead, we know the big projects that will demand our attention, and we'll continue to advance them. Midtown. Infrastructure planning and implementation will be a focus of the year ahead. Continuing to focus on affordable housing as a must-have use at Midtown. Appointing the Metropolitan Redevelopment Commission. Moving ahead on the 21st Century Library Project at Fogelson. Getting an accurate assessment and a plan for the renovation of Garson Theater. Generating more ideas that will bring people and community purpose to Midtown, including pop-up programs like a powwow space. Midtown still represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Santa Fe's future, including affordable and workforce housing, art and culture, jobs, and economic development. Second, the wastewater treatment plan. With an emergency allocation to expedite remedial action, we're already implementing both technological upgrades and process improvements to address our stubborn water quality compliance problems. This is a big project, an immediate priority, and we take it seriously. Our next step is to fast track the study that will come before the governing body with a basic choice: rebuild the existing facility or build a new one. Right now, we're taking steps to address the water quality problem right away without foreclosing our options for the future. Whatever we can do, we will do as quickly as possible and with relentless attention. Third comes the airport, phase 2. With the completion of the terminal and parking area improvements, we are immediately turning our attention to phase 2 of the airport modernization project. We have money to move forward with a new attractive access road from 599 and to begin the planning and design of the next wing of the terminal. You'll see additional amenities and improvements to the customer experience at the airport, along with art and design that showcase the uniqueness of Santa Fe. At the Santa Fe Airport, the sky is the limit. We aim not to be the best airport in New Mexico. We will be the best in the West. Third, accept tough challenges. Address them. Today, there are complex issues that all cities contend with, and we are no exception. Our job is to accept them and address them. We all know what they are: the challenge of homelessness, opioid and fentanyl addiction, and mental and behavioral health. the needs of our young people who are grappling with the after effects of 2 years of COVID, teen violence prevention and teen mental health intervention, affordable and workforce housing, the challenge of intergenerational poverty, the need for job training and workforce development. These are tough challenges, and we have strategies for all of them. In the year ahead, we'll continue to address them in the only way that works, the only way that makes sense. We'll lean into partnerships for progress. We'll talk with those closest to the problem and get their input. We'll bring together city, county, school district, state, and nonprofit partners. We'll marshal our resources, and we'll roll up our sleeves and address each challenge. If it's homelessness, we'll find ways to shelter more people and provide services, meeting people where they are, with more pallet shelters, more mental and behavioral health support, and more safeguards for the businesses and neighborhoods impacted by homelessness. If it's affordable and workforce housing, we'll continue to build the Affordable Housing Trust Fund so we can build more housing. If it's teens, we'll turn this teen center over to them for programming that meets their needs. If it's poverty, we'll partner with a community college to push ahead on the Mayors for a Guaranteed Income project and break the cycle of intergenerational poverty. If it's workforce development and job training, we'll partner with the Santa Fe Public Schools and more than 40 employers to provide paid internships and work-based learning. Whatever the challenge, we will meet it with resources, with partnerships, with conviction, and with compassion. We'll continue to embrace social justice as our North Star. Ours is a city where our core values shine through in the work we do and in the way we do it. We can't prevent change, but we can guide change with choices that preserve and protect Santa Fe's special character. We can't always agree on everything, but we can always agree to treat each other with respect. In a world where there seems to be both short tempers and short-sightedness, we can remember to laugh and to love and to care for one another. Our city is strong. It is beautiful and it is blessed. No one else has what Santa Fe has always had and always will have. We love this place and we care for it and we care for each other. And as long as that is the state of our city, we will be blessed and we will be strong. Thank you, and may God bless Santa Fe.
Thank you, Mayor, for your words and for addressing the city. You are correct. Santa Fe is strong, beautiful, and we are blessed. And we do love one another. And it was something that we all should remember. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I want to give a special thanks to our Santa Fe Police Department for being here, to our Santa Fe Fire Department Honor Guard. Special thank you to Lillian, Amelia, Sophia, and Lucas. Huge shout out to Lawrence Moss on our communications team for being here and for putting our video together of what it means to be a city employee. Thank you to Isaac and Tessa with our AV for having our back and putting all this together here. To Nathan and Ben in our IT department for streaming live and always making sure that we're taken care of. To our interpreters, thank you for being here. And then also for our 360 Memories, DJ Dynamite, and Youth Works for being here to help the entertainment. And in closing, thank you everyone for coming to our 2024 State of the City Address. We encourage you to stick around and mingle, enjoy some music by DJ Dynamite Soul, for wonderful food and catering by YouthWorks Kitchen. And if you haven't already, we encourage you to see our 360 motion photo booth and make sure you capture the moment. And with that, if you can please stand, I would like to invite in closing prayer, Pastor Herr of Christ Lutheran Church.
Mayor Weber was anxious for a moment that you had forgotten the closing prayer. I am Pastor Joeen Hare from Christ Lutheran Church. And before I offer this prayer, I have a couple of announcements. First, Christ Lutheran Church is the meeting space home for the S3 Santa Fe Housing Initiative Community Volunteers large group meeting. We meet the first Tuesday of each month from 4 to 6. And we are a diverse group committed to working on housing and homeless issues. And I invite anyone who wants to know more to check out our website, or even better, come to the meeting. The S3 Safe Outdoor Space community meetings are the third Wednesday of each month, late afternoon, early evening via Zoom. And the link will be shared on our church website, ChristLutheranSantaFe.org. Now let us pray. We were created to be in relationship with each other and with all of creation. Our city is diverse people discovering ways to live together for a seldom used phrase anymore, the common good. Diverse people, including city employees, elected officials, and all residents who call Santa Fe home. So that we may have the dignity, freedom, and respect due to each of us as we are created in God's image, give us courage, patience, and compassion. In this city of faith, our city different, strengthen our commitment of partnerships to work for everyone, including for our environment and for the diverse wildlife who share this space. Keep our eyes and our hearts tender for the most vulnerable people, including the very young, our elderly, and our unhoused. May we invest our energy and imagination to continue finding solutions, especially for the most serious challenges, so that the people of our community will be served now and in the future. We pray all of this in the name of our Creator God. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. And that concludes State of the City. Thank you, everyone.